All right, welcome. We've seen this guy, this guy, and today featuring Rezzarezz, the sniper, the guy who has been causing a lot of mayhem, a lot of issues and problems for the blue team, getting a lot of snipes. So we'll see just how we play. And as a guy who's totally not out of practice or washed at sniper, I'll be giving the feedback accordingly. So he starts off with a nice headshot. Misses the body shot, of course. That was a big stick, which we saw in a previous video. But, you know, it's always a good sign if you're a sniper and your first shot is a headshot. Doesn't matter if he kills or not. Just that's the president. He sees Aloe, or Rusty, whoever the other sniper was. And then he dies. So, not the best start there. He didn't really kill anyone. Because keep in mind that I mentioned in the previous video, every time he lives, in order to make up for him playing sniper and not participating in the fights, he has to get 2 kills every single life, and that deficit is often not paid by the snipers. So he's just kind of hiding back here in the back lines. There's not really a whole lot going on. So usually the game plan of the sniper is just to stay in the back line. Wait until you have some teammates in front of you and then move forward. Or you can do what I do, run to the front lines because your team isn't there, and then stand in a sight line. So the loadout he's running is the sniper rifle, of course, Balancemod with less ammo. Girardi, which pisses the sniper himself if he's not careful, and then he has the Shahansha, which is just slightly better and worse than the regular game. So he's going here, sees a couple of medics, but that's a very difficult angle to beat. I would have liked to see a bit more patience there. He would have gotten the sniper and probably not gotten killed himself there if he just was a bit more patient and let it charge because the sniper did not see him. So far, Rezzarezz isn't doing too hot. He's thrown some Giradis. He has a good 0 points, which isn't good. So that means he's like not been doing a great job of getting those kills just yet. There's 2 snipers in the other area. You can see that. And he lands the shot on Aloe, getting their revenge there from earlier. Not like an actual revenge. Gets the headshot on the heavy as well. And now he's made up for him playing sniper, so now he can actually start adding value. Now you're at net 0, right? So now you gotta do something. So then he shoots a dumb scout in his face. God, that scout was stupid and bad. I wonder who that was. Anyway, don't jump and mash crouch against a sniper that has a fully charged shot when you are not overhealed, because it will kill. So it looks like Red has been able to keep their foothold here. Gets another headshot on something that didn't really matter, but, you know, saves team. Another one. Big stick going down, and now his team can attack at any point in time. There's 4 dead for blue, and everyone's alive for red. Oh, misses the headshot. Is he dead here? Does he die? Yes, he dies. So he got a bunch of kills, and then his team, well, they managed to move up and get the point for only it to be immediately recaptured. So he's going to move forward here, trying to find a good spot. I like how he isn't overly aggressive. If this was me, I would just run up in the corner with the Girardi and be like, if you're here, you're going to die. But because since he didn't run up, he didn't see that his team was there, right? So what's the strategy here? And generally, a lot of snipers will, unless they explore or they know or they coordinate or listen, they will stand like behind where the fighting line is and looking at the back line of their own team. Oh, nice patience, but he does get spotted. Remember, that was a Kakez, which we saw earlier, who did like this turnaround, so we saw his point of view from that, so very good dodge there. And then a Pyro comes in, he's thrown his Girardi. He should be dead there, but the Pyro doesn't decide to chase. Then he goes in here and grabs the health back. So now I would like to see him rotate on the right side. That angle is extremely difficult to use. And look at that good scout, just like disappearing. Alright, so I would like him to sit taking the right side because he gives a whole better sight line, and that's what he's going to do. Currently no spy on blue team, and he hasn't gotten stabbed once, so there's really no point in him like spy checking or checking his back. And sees a soldier running around. Ooh, misses the shot. I think that was yeah, that was Rara from an earlier episode. Running around there. You see, like, like the more we see of this game, the more we're gonna recognize, like, oh, that was that guy from that game. until we're at the very last players. So he has been low on health for the longest time. And he hasn't been mashing medic. That's what I do. Like if you just called medic, your medic on your team, Big Wish would most likely have shot an arrow at you. But you're standing at like 51 health, so that means a body shot plus literally anything at any range that hits you, you die. That does damage, right? Now he starts calling for medic. We can hear it. There's M. Isn't that a good feeling? You have them like at headshot range and you unscope and they run into it. Oh. Hasn't gotten anything yet. No heals. I would have just run and got the health back. I feel like he's going to die pretty soon. But no, there's like no stray arrows, no stray rockets, no flares. Now he's at 46 health. A body shot will kill you, and that's when he decides to go for the health pack, ammo, and dispenser. Checks the backline, because he did see someone go down there, so that means they're probably still there. And that's what's good about ragdolls. You go down there and you see like a dead scout body, it's be like, yeah, that scout that was there, most likely it was him, and he's most likely dead. So this is the point where red team almost captures. You know, they almost captured Captain Jack Sparrow, but you know, he was almost close but no cigar. Almost doesn't knock the priest off the horse, as we say in Norway. Which doesn't really rhyme in English. So, he's a bit passive for my taste right now. I would like him to just stay up on the ramp there and just keep poking. Yeah, like here. Just stay here a lot more. Just kind of bank down and go into scope again and just stay in scope. That's a friendly spy that could be holding the sapper, saving you time. But alas not. Good angle. He just needs his team to go forward, but also because of, you know, Balancemod, he has to go back for ammo, staying out of the fight. He seems a bit indecisive. I would have just committed to that top area there, and he would have gotten the heavy for sure. Then M jumps in and falls like a rock. Come on, dude, just charge the shot and kill him. Oh my, and he lives. And the medic lives. Oh my god, dude. Do you see like the perception here? Like we have like sometimes like, oh my god, this sniper's like fucking amazing. He's like doing so much work, and here he is. He's like struggling to kill a heavy. Finally, dude, just charge your shot. Jesus. Oh, like that was should have been a headshot. It was probably just registered as a body shot. Other than that, we are staying exactly where we are. Finally kills M. And let's see if M respawns, gets back into position before Rezzarezz is in another spot, right? So you kill the pyro, and M is up in 8 seconds. No ground has been made. They made 0 progress. This pick. Oh, wait, here comes a heavy. Oh, that's Arctic Man. He dies because, you know, they have Vaccinator, and you can't push with the Vaccinator. You can stay where you are, which is what both teams are doing right now. And look at that. M is back, and she's down here shooting a flare because she's the part taking damage. Coming in! And gets killed by Captain Red, so dies once again. But here, finally, a new angle. Here we go. Maybe something can happen. Oh, the dispenser pick. Medic or dispenser. Medic or dispenser. Think. Or Engipad or whatever. What else is here? Oh, misses everything and dies. Big Stick with a revenge. Remember, he was a demo knight at one point, getting the kill. And now he's just being a bro, just upgrading the teleporter, because there's really no reason not to. Any kind of competent player does this. And teleports into literally the worst possible spot, which is a pyro that is ubered, but he is able to get away and should be able to get healed. Here, you just stay in the scope. You have a bunch of teammates around you. This spy is of no threat. Shoots him and he dies. J.R. Rusty. We'll get you eventually, buddy. So here he is. Looking for the shots. Bit impatient here. It's he's not landing the headshot. You see there's another sniper dot, because there is snipers on the other enemy team. Did get shot by one of them, I think. I think he's up like on the middle there. I don't really see. Yeah, like up there. I think the sniper left. And there's a scout behind. What a dumb scout to engage all those 3. God, how bad he is. So, misses the shot on the spy. I haven't been counting the bullets, but I think he's starting to run out here. So he's probably going to have to go back to health back. Gets harassed. And yeah, he can't really do much about that. Like a good sniper like me, you can reliably hit headshots while you're ticking afterburn because it happens on the same timing. But the chances of something else also hitting you and another flare is also pretty big. So Despache with the backstab on M, which we saw in the previous video. Here's that scout again, using the wrong bat. Still gets a kill, though. God, what an idiot. And Rezzarezz. Oh, we should have just had a bit more patience there, because keep in mind, like in a sniper duel, if you're standing and watching a hallway and the other sniper slowly moves in, you will see the sniper approaching before he can see you standing there. So he gets rusty once again, and he sees a pyro and he decides to not engage, which is the safe move. However, it's not the game changer move. Like this sort of sniper style where you're being this careful and this passive in this sort of scenario, you will not lose ground, but you won't gain ground either. Alright, so now we know that there's a sentry there, so he's going to help with the scout, and it probably gets destroyed because that was Rara's gun. I am wondering if that was the hashtag planned moment. I do not recall. It's like when I do these casts, I do some of them in a bunch and some of them one at a time. Sometimes I say something and then I look in the comments and I see like hashtag planned and I'm like, there was something with hashtag planned, but I do not recall what it was because I just talk and then think. So here he is working a nasty angle. This is fine. Like he should stay in this position until his team moves forward. Can his team move forward, though, with the sentries and running vaccinator? No, they can stay where they are. And he's looking for something. He hasn't seen anything, so I would like him to just look a bit around. Like, is there anyone here? Okay, so that means that there's a demo, because there's grenades coming in through the window. I see something. There's another sniper. Ooh, gets Grandpa Gaming. Sees a medic. If I had Girardi, I would have just dropped down and gotten the medic. I would just unga-bunga that. And then he decides to unga-bunga that, and he gets it! A bit delayed, but a delayed kill is better than an early kill with me. Medic. Oh, and he gets a kakis! Oh no, he jumped around a corner and there he was, the sniper, and then he immediately dies. And English bot, the first medic who falled, he was like, where was that guy? And he's like, jump forward out of the window. Which is, you know, the best response. You just literally tell them what you did, which was fine. So you can see, like, the perception of that sniper is, like, really, really good. Is, like, kind of skewed because most of the time Rezzarezz has been doing jack shit this game. He's been looking at hallways and not approaching all that much. But here, very good angle. Here he can do a lot of stuff. Just stay in the scope. There's a medic around. Just, no, that's fine. There's the medic I was talking about. That's the prime target. Anything else is irrelevant. He's behind that box. If you just, if you just have patience. You can get on, you're getting pressure. The both medics are, dude, what? You're just gonna let them run? Oh, you're getting bombed. Well, imagine if you chased the medics, huh? That M wouldn't be on your ass. And he gets M for some reason. Wow, okay. Gets the capture, lands a body shot. Why is he doing so much better when he has like 6 health? Is it because of like adrenaline or something? Could be. Who knows? All right, moving back into action. They have captured the point and they're ready to move in. They won't get it though, because we know this. And then he sees his team very far ahead. So what does that mean? That means you can run to where your teammates are. There's no reason to stand here when your teammates are closer, because they will push anyone back. So you need to get your ass to the front line and shoot whatever they're shooting at. If you have teammates in front of you and you stand slightly in the back, you're invisible. Yes, finally he goes up. It takes a bit. Throws Girardi, knows what's here. This is way better because you're closer. That means the targets are bigger, easier to hit. Still a very nice angle. Misses the shot on the other sniper. Teammate dies. Not sure if he has ragdolls on or not because that blocks the view. What is he looking for? Yeah, he probably doesn't have ragdolls on. Or maybe the ragdoll fell someone else on his screen. But at this point, I would have rotated to the other side and see if you could gotten like a flank. Because you aren't getting anything here, boy. So he's going to go back here to where it's safe. Stand here and just look at this hallway. Keep in mind, this won't win you the game. Standing here and shooting. Because what we see time and again is that, yeah, something dies in the hallway. And now your team is pushing and you're way too far out of position. The push will be over. And a counterattack happens before you're even in position. If you would have been there, up close, you could have thrown the Girardi. You would have seen the heavy coming. You might even have sniped the heavy coming. So I'm not sure if I like this style all that much. So he's gonna go back to exactly where he was, and he has been getting nothing standing here. He realized. Okay, finally shoots Rara. You know, when Rara goes around a corner, it's like, God, that sniper, obnoxious, oppressive. And it's like, you're literally the first kill he's gotten in minutes. He has literally done nothing. Standing there, he hasn't been able to get a medic or anything. And like, what is blocking you? Okay, so there's a scout battle going down there. Should have thrown the Girardi. Should have just gone down and helped his scout for it. Maybe you would have gotten somewhere. So he throws the Girardi. Very good. I don't think it hit anything. Okay, so slowly moving. Okay, great angle. This is a great angle. Here, you can make something happen. Here, you can actually kill something that matters. That's fine. Because the medic is there, I would just trust your team that the medic will heal you. He can't when he's dead, though. But at least almost something happened, right? So this is actually good for the red team because they've been at a stalemate where they haven't been able to go in. So they have been winning the second fight. So ideally what could happen here is that the red team, the blue team captures, they move out, and then the red team counters and then pushes back further than they were. That's like a momentum thing that can happen. Like sometimes you need the enemy to be pushing and attacking a little bit before you can move in, but you're just dead. I'm not sure why he thought he could escape from a soldier that close and decided to not look at the soldier. Like, at that point in time, you're just fucked. You're just dead no matter what you do. I like that he tried to run through the spy to see if he was bad. That was pretty good. But yeah, at that point, you just body shot him, you take the 50 damage done, and that's all you can do, really. It's about maximizing your damage output before you die. Like 50 damage is better than 0 damage. So here he goes on the side. Lands a quick scope. Doesn't decide to go for the charge. Here he is. Very good position. Go into scope. That's not important. No, you have to. No, go back. You have to look to the left. Yes. The patience. All right, fine. PJ did your job for you. Okay, there comes M. And you shoot and you miss again, and then you go back, and then there's a dumbass sitting on the dispenser. God, what a fucking idiot. I'm gonna sit on top of the dispenser and get shot in the face. Alright, so Rezzarezz might seem oppressive, but he's been anything but. And I think if he was a little more aggressive, he would have gotten more stuff, because his aim is definitely pretty darn good. But here is also pretty difficult, right? If you look, like, what does he have in front of him? And he has like a scout, and that's it. And now a demo man is on his ass. He's gonna die here. If the demo man wasn't Ham and he backed away. Just kidding. You died, bitch. And then Ham was moved on to the other team, and he's like, "Are you serious?" So while we won't cover Ham's journey because he left because he had to feed his dog or whatever, we did get the fact that he just did a freaking sweet-ass move. Oh, okay, hold on. Pause. Rezzarezz, what was that? What was that? Hold on. So we'll go back to 91,000. I'm not sure if that's too far. All right, so guys, think with me on this one. All right, so TF2 is all about a game with information that is presented to you and you acting on that information depending on what you have. So let's see, where is our sniper buddy? He's not dead, is he? No, he lives. So there he is. So okay, so here he spawns. All right, so he knows they've captured, so he's really far back, and then he runs out here. You see, you guys see this, right? That means the medic is here somewhere and he's running forward. Most likely, if you put your sniper dot here, the medic won't see it, think it's safe, run in a straight line, and then you shoot it. This guy is it's a fucking huntsman sniper. He doesn't matter. It's Big Stick. He's bottom fragging, I think. No, he has 25 points. All right, so and even the medic follows. You can look at the beam, and congratulations, you wasted a perfect body shot on a medic you would have gotten 100% kill on. Because you tried to kill the huntsman sniper. Oh. And then he misses that shot, and he's gonna get bombed, and he's gonna get fucking owned. Yep. That's what happens when jumpers come. Blue team attacking. So now he's on the defensive. This seems to be like his strongest point. He's good at defensive sniper. Not as much offensive sniper because he doesn't quite catch the memo of when to move forward. But here he can just stay wherever he wants. There's really no bad answer. But I think like he made a good choice not standing on that side because he's like, well, the soldier's been bombing and kicking my ass, so they're probably going to go where most soldiers go, where they can jump on the roof. So I'm just not going to stay there, which I think was a good choice. So he goes back into the spawn, refills, restocks, and now that the soldier's dead, I think he knows that both soldiers are dead and lands a headshot on Knez, misses the second one, but this is good. Now you're getting a lot of area back, and you need to just get your ass on the point. Just get your ass on the point. And then you meet M, who is probably not going to kill you because you have a pyro friend saving your ass. And then back here, Heavy is... So here's the thing, right? You saw M. M is over here, and M is probably hurt. If he just stood in this position where he was, like, let's see if I can... Oh, I can't drive. Alright, like, if he just stayed in the position he was in, he would be able to catch M retreating, right? Because M is in the corner, but now M is getting healed. But anyway, it's a better spot to be in, right there, because they literally have nothing. They can't touch you here. So he gets 1 kill, and that's pretty good. I would just be very patient to just pick your targets, because they're fucking running around in your... line of sight and stopping and shit. And if you're just patient and take your time, you could kill all of these. Yep, there you go. Exactly how you do it. Just take cover behind that thing, and then what's M gonna do? M can't contest you. Rockets are too slow. You can just dodge forever. So that means that that soldier is gonna be on the right side, probably going for a retreat. And yep, there you go. Very nice. You did make up for the mistake, but it did take a little bit. So good stuff there. Great, grabs the ammo. Meets the Heavy, and he decides to not move forward. Great call. He's just gonna tap him on the face, and Akakis just runs out and dies because I think he was being hunted. Thrusters are ready in the window. Doesn't matter if you hit anything. It was a great opportunity to do so. 100% agree. Here, I would just go back to the high ground because you can hit a lot more. And you have some downtime because it doesn't look like they're pushing just yet. Yeah, if you were up on that high ground the moment I said you would have killed that demo. Yep, you would have had full charge and you wouldn't have lived. So English something is at 28 health. That would have been a kill, but he's staying out of the fight pretty long. You know, he's at 8 health. Let's see if he dies. Get some health, and he's getting healed, and he's fine. Sees a big stick around the corner. Soldiers jumping. Finally, some patience. Oh, so they're back there, and I don't understand why he unscoped there, unless he was going to reposition. Lands a body shot on the demo he would have killed. He's going to get a nice Girardi here, though, but I don't think... What? Hello? It was a nice Girardi. You need to see what happens. What happens is that when most players are covered in Girardi, they move pretty predictably, so you might have been able to get a lucky shot, but alas, that didn't happen. Alright, so he's... I think he's typing something. No? Checking Facebook. Walking his dog, like, super quickly, maybe? How fast do you think the Flash walks his dog? If the dog is also fast. So, I would have liked him to see him to go where his Heavy is. Because it increases your chances of hitting something. Like, standing at this angle is not very good. Uber Pyro coming in. I would have liked him to just get in position where he can, like, drop the medic right away, but instead he just kind of... Like, you're not going to hit anything from that angle because of that thing they've set up around the door. So this is a way better... Yeah, this... Yes! Yes! This is where you stand. Behind the Heavy. And is this where Dispatch gets sniped? I feel like this is where he gets sniped. No. It's just like one of those feelings. Oh, nice... Stomach shot? What? Alright. So we're at like 1,100,000, I think. So one more 0. 1, 2, 3, yeah. There we go. Alright, that was weird. Let's just look at that again. That was interesting. Alright, so here he is, gonna go going up. Okay. So here comes the Pyro. He's looking down. Shoots him in the fucking knee, and it's a headshot. The server, he's like, what? Yeah, this is what the server saw, guys. And it was like, yeah, headshot, bro. Headshot. And then he gets 3 kills. That's a big number. And now you can push. Get your ass on the point. God damn it. While you're standing here, they're dead. They're dead. Yeah, it was your knee. It was, like, even on his screen, it was his knee. So now he wasn't on the point, right? Where do you think his teammates are gonna go? Like, they're gonna go push forward and he isn't there. And now the heavy's dead. And you've done nothing. So I think that was a bit of a mistake not standing on a point and just going with your team, because you would have could have like supported them so well with the sight line because you couldn't really pressure the medic, but instead you just stood here. So the idea there is like, if let's say if the blue team wasn't deterred by you there just going on the point, you could have just gone back and sniped them on the point or throw Girardi on the point or something like that, and the reinforcing red would be able to deal with it easy peasy, no problem. So this is also painful when you're missing shots you shouldn't, but he's standing in the right position. So running out of ammo, of course, throwing Girardi, getting the ammo. Gonna go back here. I agree with this choice. Gets the headshot on the medic. Here comes an Uber, and it's like, yeah, I can't do anything about that. Sniper in the window. Gets launched. So he could have probably backed there, but like, what were you gonna do? They had an Uber, and most of your team is dead. So let's see what he does here. You need to get like a view of where they're coming from. So that's exactly what he does. This makes sense. Good angle. Now he just needs to wait for someone dumb enough to walk into the scope. Throws a nice Girardi for deterrence. And then... oh. Standing in the hallway. Just gonna move forward a little bit. They don't really... don't have their heavy with them. Like, if you had a heavy with you, you could do a lot better. And he's also looking out for the spy that the enemy team doesn't have. He's been pretty backstab free this game, gotta say. And now they're capping the point. Throws a Girardi. Hits M. Misses a shot, that's fine. But there you have medics there. Oh, Akaka's living dangerously. Oh, that should have been a kill. And then you died. You shouldn't have died there, bro. Oh, no. Alright, so respawning. Okay, so he goes... this is literally the worst spot you can stand in on this map, I think, when you're sniping, unless you're looking for, like, the middle door. There's a blind Girardi in case of hitting anything, and this is where you just stand and wait until a teammate runs past you or they push out of the choke. So here, as soon as... oh, Rara runs right into his sights. He literally just pulled the trigger. So here is when you get your ass out. The heavy is out. Tanking for you. You need to get your ass forward. Don't care about the flank. Get to the point. Shoot him in the leg where the pyro has his head. Haha, dick jokes. Okay, body shots, a sniper. Kakis, barely living, and then he gets stabbed by BJ. No, that wasn't BJ. Who was that? That was Knez. It was Knez, right. BJ is on his team. And now they're running in for the capture. Still pretty frantic. Dude, they're capping your, like... alright, dude. Red team is capping the point. No one is going to go through that fucking door. Alright? If you fucking ran forward, you would have been a better spot and you would be able to sweep a lot of these different kills. So a bit like of the hesitant, defensive stuff. Like, TF2 is a game about understanding position, right? If you have +3 on the point, and that means there's at least 2 guys on the point. Maybe 3. Like, it's either 3 or 2, depending. Which means that and since it's not being contested, it means that the enemy isn't on them. If it means the enemy aren't on them, it means the enemy aren't there. And if they aren't there, there sure as hell isn't going to be behind the point. Right? I imagine Rezzarezz, Like, Rezzarezz should be able to track people in snow with footprints. I think he should be able to do that. And that's sort of like the same deduction here. So let's see. Good position, good position. It's still a bit too careful. I would have liked to see him rotate on the left side so he could stay close to his heavy instead of eating a bunch of splash from that demo. And now he's basically out of commission, and now his heavy's by himself, and now the heavy's dead. And now you're dead too by Knez. I think, yep. Butter knife, Knez dies, but here we go, and that's the capture, and that's the game. So that finishes up Rezzarezz, finishing in 4th place. Not able to do the 2 kills every life, but hey, he did alright, but personal feedback for you, Rezzarezz, even though you didn't ask for it, you can afford to move forward a little bit when you see your team is in front, and also follow your team. Thank you guys for watching, and stay tuned for the next one.